Hello there and welcome back to the channel. We've got another session with Lucy. We took her to Tempe Sports Complex, and this place, big park, lots of fields, soccer fields, baseball fields. There's a skate park, there's a dog park. So lots of stuff going on in different areas, but also plenty of quiet areas if needed. So it's a great place. Just working through some off-leash stuff. She's on a long line the whole time, but you might notice I barely use the leash. We're working on the e-collar stuff and she's responding very well to that and just working on any impulse control that we might need to deal with. So I hope you enjoy.
Well, hello friends. Corey did the voiceover on Flynn's video, so I thought I would jump in and do the voiceover on this one. Sounded like fun, so here we are. I will have him listen to this before airing it, though, just to, make sure there's nothing that he wants to point out specifically.
Hey.
But, yeah, so this was the first time that we took Lucy to the Tempe Sports Complex. As of today, we have another trip under our belt.
Down.
But Lucy is generally kind of an insecure, skittish dog by nature. So, since day one, her
all the way.
body language has very much been this. A little bit hunched.
Yes. Sit.
Tension.
Yes.
And, tail tucking.
Sit. Good.
Just having that air of anxiety about her whenever anything new happens. That's kind of
as soon as we get out here.
So
down.
In this video, you'll notice it's a little bit more pronounced.
Down.
But as we spent time there yesterday when this was filmed, and then today she's coming around. Yes. So we're pretty pumped about that.
All right. You don't have to take any treats if you don't want to.
Yeah, she definitely didn't want to. Even the liver treats, she was kind of hit or miss on.
Girl.
She's just not that food motivated, this kid. But that's okay. Yeah, and again here where she's just being a little bit too attentive and perfect.
I'm not even using that. You're doing a good job again.
Yeah, she tends to get a little bit Velcro-y when she's unsure about stuff, which
Lucy, down.
Isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Good. Down.
But we would like her attentiveness to come more from a place of
Good girl.
security.
Good girl. Hey, loose. Do you want any of that? Ooh. Good job.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
Here. Yes.
Yeah, so sometimes you'll see Corey using the collar, sometimes he doesn't.
You're being too good again. I haven't used the e-collar at all yet.
Ultimately, what we want is just for the e-collar to become a safety net instead of the main communication tool.
Next time we come out here with her, we might have to bring a place bed or something like that. Ooh. Here. Yes. Here. Yes. Loose. Good. Hey. You want that? Good girl. Let's go.
Yeah, so what we would like to see is for her to
you got room.
Come to us, come to me, come to Corey, and I mean ideally sit if we're being super fancy about it, but to come to us and stay sitting and facing us.
Yes. Good girl. Come here. Good girl, Lucy. Bless you.
Given how insecure Lucy is, she doesn't do that yet.
Bless you.
But that is just something that'll come with time.
No, all right. You only want it when there's some of the liver treats involved? That handful happen to not have any.
She needs lots of time and lots of repetitions, but she'll get there.
No, we'll see. Yes. Good, Lucy, come here. Good girl.
Yeah, she's kind of the queen of the flyby.
Nope. All righty. Good girl. Good, let's go. Good, let's go.
She definitely has some nice moments where she peels off and sniffs stuff.
Good girl, let's go.
Like that time, I don't think he used the collar. But when we took her today, she was quite a bit more inquisitive, so that was really nice to see. She didn't feel like she had to be right on top of us to feel safe.
Here. Yes, oh, you're already kind of turning. I cheated. Good girl. You're already looking out for me before we got anywhere close to too far.
Hey, if you're not cheating, you're not trying, right?
Loose. Good girl.
There he gets a little bit tricksy by peeling off, but
let's go.
She's right there with him.
Here. Yes. Come here. Loose. Good. No, you don't care? Give me a couple of actual liver treats. Oh, or the whole thing.
Just gotta commit sometimes.
Doesn't seem to mind the skater sounds.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of skatering noises going on. Making up new words as I go.
Every time.
Here. Yes. Good girl. There we go. Yeah, you want the full treats, not just crumbs mixed in with your food. I see how it is. She ain't no dummy. And I don't think it's getting picked up on the microphone at all, but with the last couple of recalls, I was using the tone, introducing that idea. Again, for hiking out in the wilderness, if she's far enough away to where calling her might not work, she'll definitely hear the tone on her collar. Doesn't give a whole lot of practice for anything out here though. So it might just require more repetitions in the home like you've all seen before, which at this point might make for some boring videos.
It's the one thing that they don't tell you about dog training.
Nope, you're paying attention again. Good job. Good girl, Lucy.
So there are many parts of it that is just quite boring. There's a lot, you have to get in your repetitions, so you're just doing the same things over and over and over again to further your dog's understanding, and that's generally where folks trip up a bit, is
Good
they
girl,
think that
Lucy.
their dog understands something better than they do, and they need to spend more time getting in the reps.
Here. Yes.
Even when it's boring.
Oh, this one. Hey, loose. Good. Down. No, down. Yes. Good. Sit. Nuh-uh, no. Loose. No. Sit. Hey, no, come on. Lucy, sit. Good, good, up here. Good. Good, Lucy. Hey, I know there's a lot going on. Good. Good, sit. Good. Sit. Yes. There we go. Girl. Lucy, down. Oops. Good. Good.
Yeah, he had her down for quite some time.
Rosie.
This here repetition. Plus, hearing Corey's chipmunk voice just tickles me.
Girl.
She was perfectly content to just hang out there. Lots to watch.
Good job. Hey. Nope, Luce, come here. Nope. Let's go, let's go. Hey, good. Okie doke. I know, it's distracting. All right, let's see how you do with tennis balls.
Spoiler alert, she didn't care. It's a lot more the same. But just goes to show how little, or how low rather, her food drive is. You say yes, she gets up, she's all excited about it, and then just doesn't take the treat. Most dogs, if you, maybe not most, but yeah, most dogs, if you tell them yes and they understand what yes means, they're like, where is it? Where's my goodie? And she's like, eh.
Good girl. Hey, Lucy. Just because you're good.
Yeah, if dogs are in any sort of heightened state of stress, feeling anxious or whatever, generally speaking, they're not going to be taking the treats, which makes things...
Well, let's go this way. Gotta be careful though.
Little challenging.
They don't look like they're on leash. Good girl, Luce. Well, maybe they are.
But we have to be careful of is just because the dogs aren't taking the treats, it doesn't mean that our expectations for them change. So Lucy still has to stay in the prescribed bubble. She still has to remain calm. She still has to come when called. She still has to sit down, do all the things, respond to the communication, regardless of whether she's going to take that treat or not.
Let's go. Good.
We can't just give up and say, oh, I'm not going to take treats, so then we can't train today.
Good girl, Lucy. Excuse me.
So they will learn that if they just kind of ignore you, then you go away, essentially. And that's not what we want. That's not going to build any kind of relationship if you just disappear when they're like, meh, I don't want to do it today. It's like kids who don't want to do their homework after school. It's like it is the best thing for them to do their homework. And we have to do the same with our dogs.
Good girl, Lucy.
I think this guy was a little confused. Get a lot of funny looks when I'm
You're
walking
making this
around
too
with
easy.
my camera on a gimbal.
Good girl. Oh, are you catching a whiff of what's going on up there?
Yeah, so this is when she really starts perking up. Not necessarily in a
Here?
good way.
Yes.
Not the way that we would necessarily
girl.
want. She still has that little bit of
Okay, how about the liver
anxious
treats then?
energy happening.
Good girl, Luce.
Because she's unsure. But you'll see
What are you whiffing over there?
Her tail goes up. Obviously her ears are a little bit more up right now. Her pace quickens.
Here? Yes! Good girl, Lucy. Good. No? I know, the tone's a little new. But you're acting like very well.
So what we want to see is just softness. Like no hard staring. We want soft eyes, soft mouth.
Good girl. Lucy.
Soft ears.
Lucy.
Relaxed
Nope.
through the back.
Too much going on now that we're getting a little closer to the park.
Relaxed tail.
Good girl.
Really, we just want the tail to kind of follow the curvature of the spine
Here.
and just be relaxed. Right now it's a little bit
Good girl, Lucy. Oh,
This
you don't
day
want
we
it?
were a little bit tucked.
Okie doke. Good girl.
Most of the time.
All right, how do I want to do this? I'll give you the full leash. I'll just walk further from the fence. See how this goes. Here. Yes. Good girl, Lucy. Here. Yes. Good.
There.
Good girl, Luce. Let's go.
Our hound friend was there. A couple times that we've been there, that hound has been there. He's extremely opinionated.
Luce. Hey. Good. No e-collar there.
Yeah, so you can see how she's kind of,
Hey.
you know, staring.
Hey. Luce. Let's go.
Foot up, tail up.
Good girl.
Oh, she has some pointer in there.
Nope. Good. Good girl, Lucy.
We're happy that she's not reacting and throwing too big of a show.
Here.
But
Yes. Good
definitely
girl.
would like to see a little bit more of a relaxed
Good.
posture.
Good, Luce. You don't want it? You don't have
But
to have
for
it.
now,
Rain's picking up a little bit.
for now, we'll take it. All the dogs over there.
Good girl, Lucy. Hey, hey. Good. Lucy. Good girl. Good girl. Lucy. Hey, Luce. No, come here. Lucy. Good. You don't want it? All right. Hey, hey.
Way too exciting for treats right now.
Lucy. Good. Hey, hey. Good girl, Lucy. Hey. Hey. Good. Good girl. I did use it right there. There were a couple times before where she responded very well without needing to go to the e-collar. Good girl, Lucy. Hey, whoops. Yep, we'll head back. Hey, hey. Good, Lucy. Come on. We're going this way.
There's a danger of the long line.
Good girl, Luce.
You have to be very careful with where you're stepping.
Stay on the sidewalk. Good. We were walking in the parking lot earlier. Not doing that right now. Good girl. Hey. Good. Let's go. Good. Good girl, Lucy.
So this is kind of an example, really good example of why the communication is so helpful, because that stepping over the curb, that would be, that's the line. That would be a no.
Good girl,
We
Lucy.
don't want her walking in the parking lot.
Lucy.
But if she gets
You want it now?
close to it,
No? Okay.
we can give her that warning, the ha-ha,
Let's go.
before she steps over the
Good
line.
girl.
And then when she's back within the boundaries of where we're okay with her walking, the good, and then Corey tried giving her a treat, she wasn't having it, which is fine. And then in this instance, and like when we're walking the dogs, we generally don't give them too many yeses, unless it's, you know, very specific things. The yes marks the moment that they did something right and they made a correct decision. So if a dog were walking by, for example, and she looked at the dog, kind of tensed, but then looked back, that
Good
would
girl,
be
Lucy.
a good
Hey,
moment for
Lucy.
a yes.
All right.
That's
I'm gonna
all
put
for
this
me.
away.
If you enjoyed my voiceover, make sure you tell me in the comments.
He's waiting for us. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button. If you have any questions about anything, drop them in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe so you can keep up with us and everything that we've got going on. I'll see you guys next time.